Hey guys, I'm Newt, your friendly neighborhood neutron. In this video, we will cover some content that you can or should learn to prepare for your chemistry class. Although this course was prepared specifically for AP Chemistry, we will include content that your pre-AP or any intro chemistry course is likely to cover as well. These tips are based off of a memorization sheet that my teacher provided during the summer before taking the class. If your teacher has already provided an information sheet to memorize, stick to that one. If not, get comfortable and continue watching. Let's get started. The first thing you will have to know is your SI base units and prefixes. SI stands for the International System of Units and are units of measure used universally or are accepted throughout the entire world. Make sure you know what each unit represents as well as its abbreviation. There are 7 basic measures that you'll have to know. The kilogram, kg, which represents mass. The second, S, for time. Kelvin, K, which is another measure of temperature. If you want to convert Celsius to Kelvin, all you have to do is add 273 to the Celsius given, and vice versa. Another one is ampere, A, for electric current. The mole, which is abbreviated by MOL, which represents the amount of a substance. A very important number correlated to the mole is Avogadro's number, which is 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. This number can be used as a conversion from moles to number of atoms. For example, if you have 10 moles of carbon, you can find out how many atoms there are through using Avogadro's number and dimensional analysis. Another SI unit is candela, CD, which represents luminous intensity. And finally, you probably are familiar with this, but meter, M for distance. You probably won't utilize candela much in this course, since I can't recollect having to do many problems or experiments with it, but it's always good to know. Again, here are the 7 SI base units that you should know while entering into this course. Feel free to screenshot this list or view the study guide linked below. Next, you'll have to know a few key solubility rules. Though there are more rules to learn, for now, just know that group 1 metals, ammonium, and nitrate salts are soluble. Soluble means that they can dissolve in water. This is important to know as it allows you to know if a reaction forms a precipitate. Thirdly, memorize the periodic table. This will help you immensely. You will be given a periodic table on the exam, but only the abbreviation, the atomic mass, and the atomic weight. Be sure to know the element symbol with its corresponding name and vice versa. It may also help to learn the order and atomic number, just as time-saving strategies during the test, and to know the relative location of each element. The atomic number is the number of protons in the nucleus that determines many of the element's properties. Some chemical elements can have different numbers of neutrons in their nuclei. These are called isotopes. The atomic weight is a weighted average of isotopes found in nature. You probably don't have to memorize these unless you're desperate for something to do. I learned the elements through the periodic table song by ASAP Science. It is a great strategy to learn all the elements very easily. I will have this video linked in the description below as well as within this video. Next, be sure to know some facts about monatomic ions. Know charges for groups 1, 2, 13, 15, 16, and 17. Group 1 has a charge of +1, Group 2 has a charge of +2, Group 13 has a charge of +3, Group 14 has a charge of either +4 or -4, Group 15 has a charge of -3, Group 16 has a charge of -2, and Group 17 has a charge of -1. It is also very, very, very important to know the charges for some transition elements like argon, zinc, cadmium, and nickel, and they are as follows. Zinc has a charge of +2, cadmium has a charge of +2, and nickel has a charge of +2 as well. Please know these as they do show up on the exam and in class assessments. Then, you're going to need to know some polyatomic ions. A PDF of these will be linked in the description below. You'll have to know the name, the formula, as well as the charge. Here are the polyatomic ions you must know with a -1 charge. Also be sure to note that bromine, iodine, and fluorine can be substituted into the same naming pattern as chlorine. These are the ions with a -2 charge. and these are the ones with a -3 and +1 charge that you will have to know. Here is a complete list of the polyatomic ions you should know when entering this course. Again, there will be a link to the study guide, which includes these below. Knowing these facts will act as tools that will give you a head start in your class. Be sure to really memorize these, as you will likely need them for every single assessment you take, as well as the exam. My tips on memorizing these are through the spacing effect. Take time to learn these things in the week preceding the start of classes. In the description below, I have included a Quizlet for the polyatomic ions, a Quizlet for the other facts I mentioned, as well as a study guide that you can use to test yourself, so you can ensure that you have this information locked in for the rest of the year. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment on the topics you would like to know more about, or any specific questions or improvements you would like to mention. Once again, this is Newt, your friendly neighborhood neutron, subatomically signing off.